'Tis I.
Hey everyone, glad to see you back, glad to see you looking fresh. So unfortunately, E3 has come to a close for yet another year, but on the positive side, E3 brought us a lot of great announcements. Even though it was a bit of a slow year, it was still a fantastic year because E3 is always fantastic, at least a little bit fantastic. And I want to talk about my favorite things that came from E3 this last week, and hopefully some of these will spark your joy as well. These are the top 15 games that sparked my interest the most. This is in no particular order. I will mention where it got announced and whatnot, where it was talked about, but this is in no particular order of least exciting to most exciting. Some of these probably won't even make yours if you did make a ranking like that, but anyways, let's just jump into this thing. Starting off at number 15, we got Mario Party Superstars. This is like kind of a collection of Mario Party classic stuff from the N64 era, including boards and games, with a newer Mario Party twist, like newer characters and better graphics, obviously, on the Switch. I think this could work really, really well. I think harkening back to Mario Party Pass is a great idea with this franchise. I think tapping into the pure fun of what those N64 games brought to the table is the right call, because modern Mario Party is very hit and miss. And something like this could really, really work out. I hope it doesn't turn out to be another top 100 thing, like on the 3DS. Moving on over to 14, we have Replaced. Now, this is a very, very interesting one. The art style, the graphics, anything you want to say about it, it looks visually striking. This reminds me a lot of Blade Runner. I feel like if we ever got a Blade Runner game, this is kind of what we'd expect. It's very neo-noir looking. It's very interesting with the combat and the camera movement and everything like that. It's completely unlike anything else I saw during E3. It got announced during Xbox's showcase. It was one of the most interesting games I saw from there, so I had to mention it. It's one of those indie games, so hopefully it doesn't get lost for another 10 years before we see it again. I do really want to be able to sit down and play this one. Number 13 is pretty much the only thing that Capcom had to show, which was Ace Attorney Chronicles. These games look quite interesting. I've never really been able to delve into the Ace Attorney games. I've always kind of wanted to, and these feel like a very cool spin-off of those. I'm sure if you're a huge fan of Ace Attorney, you're already all about these, but I wouldn't miss these. These look super interesting. Like I said, all Ace Attorney games look super interesting, and I hope to dive into this franchise soon. Whether with these or with the originals first and then be able to come back to these, I want to check these out because I love Capcom, and this is one of those big franchises from them that I haven't been able to check out yet. Coming in at number 12 is Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of the original Mario and Rabbids. I know a lot of people were. A lot of people thought that was a big surprise, a big shocker, and really showed them up for what they expected. For me, I didn't get it till like a couple years after the hype, and at that point it had already been hyped to the point of like, well, this better be great, because everyone says it's great. And it's fun enough, like it's a solid game. It just didn't really blow my mind or anything. I think I used it to fill the void of Three Houses, and that probably wasn't the right call because they're pretty different, even while being kind of in the same genre. This looks like it's taking the idea of Mario and Rabbids and blowing it up to a point where it's throwing in new ideas and new characters, obviously, and pushing it to the point where it's completely different while also keeping its identity. I think this might be the one where it cracks the mold for me, and I'll actually really, really love it. Coming in at number 11, we have Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Classic Square, making it the title very, very long and arduous and strange. And this gameplay looks kind of, shaky here and there. The title, obviously, the character design, there's a lot of question marks when it comes to this game. However, Team Ninja, the work that they've done before, obviously telling an origin to all of Final Fantasy might be tough, but it's something I want to check out. It's definitely something I feel like could really, really work if it's done right. It's a gamble on this one. It could end up just being kind of whatever, but it looks like it could work. Coming in at number 10 is Amber Isle. Now, this is the only one I didn't know if was actually announced at E3, because it was in the Wholesome Direct, and I wanted to say something about that Wholesome Direct, because that was a lovely little showcase that I feel like a lot of people just kind of skipped over when they were complaining that E3 wasn't too great this year. The Wholesome Direct was lovely. It had a lot of cute games, a lot of lovely games, and obviously wholesome games. That was the whole point of it. But Amber Isle looks like Animal Crossing with dinosaurs, and that sounds fantastic. It sounds so cute, so lovely. I'm all about that kind of thing. More Animal Crossing in my life is always a good thing. So I'm here for it. I'm here for Amber Isle. Number 9 is Forza Horizon 5. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Forza Horizon fan. I've joked about it from time to time. It's like, well, when Forza Horizon 5 comes out, that's when I get the new Xbox. Well, when I was joking about that, I didn't think it was going to be this soon. I really, really didn't. I expected we had another year or so before this game came out. However, it's coming out this year. It looks phenomenal. The locales look incredible. The new mini games look so much fun. I really, really do look forward to this, whether or not I can play it on the new Xbox or just on the Xbox One. Either way, I'm definitely going to check this one out. Number 8 is WarioWare. Get it together. WarioWare is back. It's been a while. This is another franchise that I really haven't tapped into all that much. I want to. This seems like a great place to do it. I'm very excited for Wario fans. I'm excited. I'm not even a huge Wario fan, so this is a big deal. I'm excited to see it. Number 7, sticking with the Nintendo bringing old franchises back, is Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Very weird title, very cool concepts. Bring out back these games. These are the ones I feel like will fill anytime I have that Fire Emblem void. Advanced Wars seemed like the thing to be able to do it, but it's been absent for so long. It's coming back. I'm excited to play it. The art style looks great. The gameplay looks solid. I'm excited. It's just bear none. I love Nintendo bringing back old franchises. Coming in at number 6 is Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, this is a sequel to a game that really blew me away, really surprised, I think, everybody. The movie tie-in games aren't typically the best, and something like this really seemed like it could flop hard. However, a park builder, a tycoon-type game based around the Jurassic Park idea is really smart. And it was a lot of fun. I got really, really addicted to it when I was playing it. More of that, please. More of this kind of game. I really love park builders. I always have since I was a kid. I was really addicted to Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon as a child. So any more of that, I'm all here for. Number 5, Tinytinas Wonderlands. Now, this is a strange one because I don't think there was much gameplay, if any at all. And it really seems like it's just trying to be that DLC from Borderlands 2, but hey, that was a pretty good DLC. So more of that equals probably going to be pretty good. It's that simple, really. And if they can run with it, if they can nail it, I'm here for it. I wasn't a huge fan of Borderlands 3, I'll be honest, but I'm here for this one. Let's give this one a fair go. Number 4, River City Girls 2. This was from the Limited Run Games Direct Showcase, whatever they called it. I haven't played River City Girls. I wanted to since it got a release. It's been one of those ones that's been like in the back of my mind. It's like, I should have got that. Well, that one's getting re-released too, so the best time. There's also this one, and there's River City Girls 0. So there's a lot of River City Girls announcements happening. I'm excited. I've been kind of in the beat-em-ups mood lately. After the Scott Pilgrim game got re-released, I've been really feeling more beat-em-ups. The good thing. They're a lot of fun. They're straight up fun. They're a lot of fun with friends. I'll take River City Girls 2. This is probably one of the coolest announcements from the Limited Run Games Direct. Those directs are a lot of fun, and this game looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Number 3, Metroid Dread. The Forgotten franchise returns. They did mention Metroid Prime 4. They did say it's still not coming. Everyone was like, oh, it's got to be here now. No, I was not even thinking it was going to show up. However, I definitely didn't think we were going to get another 2D Metroid, and we did. Also known as Metroid 5, the fifth in the line of the 2D Metroids. This looks like something really special. This is a game that's been talked about for almost 2 decades. It's really, really cool to see Samus come back, finally, with a new game. She's really had a tough go, really, in the gaming sphere and everything. People love her. I love her. She deserves better treatment from Nintendo, but hey, maybe this is turning a new leaf. Maybe we'll finally be able to see this and then Metroid Prime 4 come in the future. Metroid Dread, excellent, excellent announcement. Number 2 is Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. Ubisoft making an open world Avatar game seems at first a little confusing, but really when you think more and more about it, an open world Ubisoft type game works pretty well for the world of Pandora, because they can pretty much do not whatever they want, but just kind of whatever they want. There's a lot to see in that world we haven't yet to see. There's 4 more Avatar movies coming, so there's going to be a lot more content to delve into. There's a whole world. Even if you hate 2009's Avatar, you gotta admit the direction and art style of that film is incredible, and it's something that is worth exploring in a whole video game. Finally, at number 1, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. If you know me, you know I've been clamoring for more and more superhero games, and this is a superhero game. Go figure. I'm very excited about it. Get to tell their own story. They get to show off these characters in a new way. It's interesting that Guardians of the Galaxy has become such a household name over the years and not just one that only diehard comic fans know about. And it goes to show you the power of Marvel Studios at this point. I'm very excited to play it. I know a lot of people are upset you only get to play Star-Lord. I think that's a really smart move, especially thinking about how the Avengers game turned out and how there are so many characters in that, but only a few of them feel decent. I feel like focusing on one character and making one character a lot of fun to play is a lot better than having 5 characters that are just okay to play as. Guardians of the Galaxy looks like it can fill in a little bit of that void of the lack of superhero games, especially compared to the amount of superhero movies we have. Yeah, that'll about do it for my E3 list this year. Let me know what games you're excited to play from this list, games I missed about, games you're screaming at me, hey, you didn't include Battlefield. I know I didn't include Battlefield at the game. While it looks okay, not really for me. So yeah, let's start a conversation down in the comments. As always, like this if you like this, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you at some point.